Yeah, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment down below. We know none of you will, so I don't know why I'm wasting my breath. You guys are a piece of shit. No one fucking watches this shit. Fuck you guys.
Hey, no, don't say that, bro. Don't say that.
Welcome back to another episode of Dude That's What I'm Saying podcast. This is episode 18. We've been gone for a couple of weeks, but we're back. We got a little bit of a different setup. Hopefully, it's not super fucking bright.
It's super fucking bright
for a video, but yeah, we're back for another episode.
Here's Mike and I kissing.
Yeah, this is a Funko Pop is what they call it, of Joby and I making out.
What are they called?
Funko, Funko, or Funko.
I've seen those around a lot.
There's some that go for
Are they
an absurd amount of money.
Is this like a new craze that's going on?
Pretty much, yeah.
What's like the significance behind them? They're just
same thing of like trading cards or action figures. Maybe not action figures as much, but yeah, kind of like collector's item.
Dude, this fucking badass looks just like me, man.
Dude, because that's The Rock. Dude, that's how he looked
like
at
me
his.
when I'm bald.
That's his. That's the way he looked in Face Off, bro.
What?
In the song Face Off.
Oh, that's what the song is called?
It's called Face Off, yeah.
Oh, that shitty song.
Yeah, here, let me scoop my chair. Oh, gee.
Dude, calm down. You fucking knock the wind out of yourself, man.
Dude, well, this chair is pretty fucking old, so yeah. Dude, that's why you don't adjust your seat as you're sitting on it. This fucking almost destroyed my neck. But yeah, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment down below. We know none of you will, so I don't know why I'm wasting my breath. You guys are a piece of shit. No one fucking watches this shit. Fuck you guys.
Hey, no, don't say that, bro. Say that.
Dude, I am fucking saying it, bro.
What you have to do is you have to threaten the people.
We have. We said that we're gonna find their house and murder them and everything that they love. And
maybe that's not extreme. Maybe we need to be more detailed in how we will murder them.
Dude, I'm pretty sure we can probably get into a lot of trouble for just detailing how we're gonna murder someone.
Just threatening people. Now we're gonna murder them.
You and I are both on trial for threatening 4 people.
Four people.
All right, that's our audience is 4.
Nah, man, 400 million.
Yeah, dude, yeah, right, bro. Fucking 4 trillion, bro.
If there were that many people on Earth, sure.
4 trillion, kabillion, pavilion.
How many people have there been that's ever lived?
How many people has been that ever lived?
How many people? Okay,
you fucking have a stroke?
How many people have ever lived on Earth, alive and dead, since the beginning of mankind? Womankind, I'm sorry.
No, dude, it's called they kind, right?
They them kind.
Yeah, they them kind.
Them zer kind.
yeah, it's Latinx kind. You shithead. Fucking point of personal privilege, dick.
Kind. Can you look it up real quick? Actually, I know that there's a figure on it. I just don't know how much it is.
How many people have? How would you even type that in? Okay, hold on. Let me switch on over to this really quick then.
All-time world population.
Okay, so all-time.
Yeah, before we put it in, what's your guess? We have almost like 8 billion now.
I'm gonna say 400 billion.
Okay, that's a fucking lot of billions. I'm gonna say
but in all of mankind,
I'm gonna say 22 billion.
22 billion. Okay. Shithead. I just.
Well, you type it in 22 billion.
22 billion. Dude, so what? Like all time? What would you even word that? Like all
humans alive.
All humans.
Type in how many people have ever lived.
Okay.
I think that's a good one.
How many people have ever?
There we go. Ever existed, ever lived, whatever.
Okay.
Holy shit.
107 billion people.
Well, we were both way the fuck off.
Okay.
That's a lot of. I didn't think it would be that many people. Wow.
Yeah, have ever lived. This means that we are nowhere near close to having more alive than dead. In fact, there are 15 dead people for every person living.
107 billion people.
107 billion.
That's fucking insane. That's 107 billion stories.
Well, yeah, of
that
course, we're gonna
have not been told.
Well, whether or not they have or haven't been told.
Okay, I wonder what they're counting as a person though. Like, are they like as long as you're born, or like are you like a full? I guess what is you're born? Sure.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like, what if you're like born and then you die, or someone aborts you because they're a piece of shit?
No, it's definitely like record living people that they can say is like that's on record as.
So as long as you're born, basically.
Yeah, you're born and you're a living person, and you are basically in the system for them to count you as a person.
Yeah, but how do you? They didn't have a system back in like the Ice Age when humans existed.
No,
I guess they're just. I mean,
it's probably a rough estimate.
It's a rough estimate. Yeah, there's no way in fuck that they can count all that shit.
And the reason why there's 15 to 1 is like, yeah, you know how many wars we've had where millions of people have fucking died, all very prematurely. If they all lived out their life normally, I'm pretty sure that would be significantly less. It would be 15 to 1. Yeah. The amount of dead people.
And there'd be, the figure might be close to 400 billion people.
Yeah. I mean, how many people? I remember. Wasn't it like an obscene amount of how many people just died in World War One?
Yeah, World War I was the deadliest war. Was it World War One or World War II the deadliest? I think it was World War II.
No, I think you're right. I think it's World War One.
It was World War One?
Yeah. Because that was
the first time that like
there was
that type of warfare was used, and no one knew how to fucking fight against
chemical warfare and shit.
Yeah, they just kept sending people in without
they didn't know how to
fix
it. They didn't know how to like be like, oh, take this medicine to counteract it. So they couldn't like save people. Like if you just got nicked by a bullet, you're like 30% chance you're dead.
Okay, I'm thinking about the deadliest war as in like just people dying in general. Wasn't that World War II? Because of the Holocaust and all that bullshit.
Yeah. Well,
but like as far as like actual soldiers dying in action, killed in action, I think it was World War One.
It had to be, and I think like all of the wars put together is like I think it's pretty close to in the hundreds of millions. I think.
Look it up.
Fucking cock.
Let's look that one up, okay, and then we'll fucking move on. We did not mean to go on this topic. But it is kind of interesting.
Wait, so how many people?
Okay, first, can you type in the deadliest war, just so that we make sure that it's World War One?
Deadliest.
I don't want to be talking about my ass here.
War
in history. World War II. Okay, so fuck it, I was right.
Really?
The total number of fatalities. Okay, they're considering civilians too.
Okay. So how many people
died in World War One?
Died in World War One, 40 million. The total number of military and civilian casualties in World War One was around 40 million. There were 20 million deaths and 21 wounded. And 21 million wounded.
Okay. So
fuck.
Number of deaths include about 10 million soldiers died, and then 10 million civilians died in World War One.
No, yeah, World War II is way more.
Yeah, way the fuck.
It was double.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Estimated total of 70 to 85 million people died. About 3% of 1994's world population. Isn't that crazy? Like 85 million people can die, and that's like 3%. 85 million people can just be gone, and it's like, yeah, that's only a 2%. It's only fucking 2% of our entire world's population.
And that took like a decade for that to happen.
Oh yeah.
So imagine 85 million people wiped off the face of the earth in 10 years.
What fucking shitty people they were.
Fucking Adolf Hitler and all them damn commies.
All those damn commies.
Okay, so
cool. Yeah, so that was really depressing.
Yeah, so good start to the podcast.
Just how many people are dead and how we're all gonna die one day.
But let's move on to some better stories. Mike, you have a story about how you went to Colorado and you had yourself a couple experiences in Colorado, I may add. But let's hear about your mountain story, about you getting stranded on a mountain.
So
Proceed.
Yes. So basically, there was a.
Go ahead, Mike.
I am fucking going ahead. What do you think I'm fucking doing? Not going ahead? I'll fucking kill you. And so, so basically, what we're doing is we're in Vail, Colorado, so we're in the mountains. Vail is higher than Denver. It's like 82 or 8,400 feet above sea level.
Very sophisticated. I like it.
Yeah, and dude, I'll fucking give you the exact coordinates, dude. I literally have the exact coordinates of where I got stuck and on what road, because I tracked my steps from the car, so in case I did die, somebody would know.
Yeah,
and so I was trying to like be proactive about being in the middle of nowhere. It was actually really cool though. Not getting stuck, but like being in the middle of like the woods and you hear nothing.
Yeah, it's awesome. Isn't it?
Like you hear the trees moving,
Yeah.
and I've never heard that in my entire life.
Really?
I thought it was like a door opening. I'm like, who's opening a wooden door? We're in the middle of the woods. I'm like, oh no, that's just a tree like going sideways.
It's a beautiful feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's why I've always wanted to go to a winter. I've always wanted to go to Aspen during the wintertime because of the holidays and stuff, but then I realized everybody and their fucking brother is there because it's literally simulates and like being like, I don't know, just like in the North Pole but not being there. So it kind of fits it.
It's a good holiday destination.
Yeah. And Marty would go there every year. He was like, yeah, I went there like 10 years in a row with my entire family. I'm like, oh, it's so expensive to go there.
He would also rent out a fucking 20-room penthouse for his entire family, too.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, we would just do it. Like, no problem. I'm like, I'd bring my dad and my mom. I'm like, all right, dude, you're fucking balling out with your fucking $250,000 checks. And anyways, so we went with another couple that likes to hike, which is totally cool. I get it. We're in a mountainous area. We went hiking 2 days beforehand, which was supposed to be an easy hike, and it was not easy at all. It was like moderate to experienced. After we looked it up and looked at it and asked people that were walking down, is like, is this a beginner's trail? They're like, no. Like I like did a couple other trails before I started doing this, and I've been living here. I'm like, oh, it's fucking sick.
Nice.
Thought I was gonna fucking die. So we're like, this one we're not going on. Like we're just not. It snowed the 2 days or the day or two in between, so everything is covered in snow. The higher we're going up because we're in the mountains, so we're like, oh yeah, they're like, oh yeah, this is off a dirt road a little bit. I'm like, all right, cool, it's off a dirt road a little bit. We're on the actual road for 5 minutes. The rest of the 30 to 35 minutes is all on a dirt road, and then that dirt road turns to a snow road.
Word.
So I'm like, sick, we're gonna die. Like the whole way down, we're joking.
This is when you're hiking, right?
No. This is when we're driving.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and there's no barriers. There's cliffs. So if you slide, you make the wrong fucking turn, you're dead. Like you're going off the cliff.
Yeah.
So this is no fucking joke. There's no barriers or there's no metal, gates or or dividers or whatever it is. There's none of those. And we're like, fuck. And it looks really cool. It's really nice. So we drive all the way down for them to get onto the actual trail, and their trail is still like maybe like 400, like maybe 200 feet from where we are, and there's a big thing of water. We're like, we're not putting this car through it. It's a front wheel drive car, not a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Now we've
kind of
learned.
Fucked up with that, buddy.
Right. Now all of us have learned.
The Rocky Mountains in Colorado.
Not my decision, but
Bro.
Having a 4-wheel drive car and getting a Jeep those rental cars are significantly more expensive. We were trying to keep everything like, because we got a good deal on
peasant.
We got a good
What are you,
no, we got a good deal on everything, so we weren't gonna try to. It was still $500 for that fucking shit ass Outlander. We thought we were good because it was an Outlander.
Oh, Subaru.
No, Mitsubishi Outlander.
Oh, Mitsubishi. Wow.
So it was kind of like
fucking cars.
It was I didn't know they still had cars either, and they
Mitsubishi. Wow.
Yeah, and it was like similar to a Jeep Compass. They said, I'm like, all right, well, Jeep Compass like those. I didn't know it was only front wheel. I thought it was a 4-wheel, but you can activate that. No, you can't. So we dropped them off. We turn around and we're going back up the exact same dirt road that's now our snow road. Dude, we're on that road for 5 minutes and it's a tight squeeze. So like you're going up and then it's yeah, it's one of those. And
super tight squeeze,
yeah, dude,
man?
super tight. Like
Oh,
you can't even
fucking
get through
nuts.
it.
Oh shit, bro.
Like, dude, like you go up there and you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna get in here. And so you're going. It's basically like it's a V shaped.
Wow.
Yeah,
and it's a tight squeeze.
It's a tight
V-shape.
V-shaped road.
You know what that sounds like?
A vagina.
Yeah, dude, a vagina.
All right, Mag. Let's take a look at that vagina. Is that what he says? Is he saying vagina?
I don't know. I don't remember it, but either way, it's a
it's vagina.
Vagina.
All right, Mag. Let's take a look at that vagina.
Okay. So you are out there driving through
Family Guy.
nature's vagina.
Yeah, pretty much. And so, and when that road curves, it goes up. So there's no way that you can get up that road because there's ice underneath it now, because that's supposed to be dirt and it snowed. Then it got warm when we first got there, and then it got cold and it snowed again. That's going to create fucking ice.
Mm-hmm.
So there was ice underneath it, and we're going up it, and dude, we get fucking stuck. We get stuck right at the curve, and I'm fucking sitting there like I start laughing. I start laughing, and because I'm like, I knew we were gonna get fucking stuck. I knew that we were, and then I'm trying to fucking throw it in reverse to get some momentum and throw it back in the drive. I didn't give a shit about it. I fucked this car up so bad, dude. I didn't give a shit. I fucked this car up. Like, I was just fucking slamming it in the drive and fucking slamming it in reverse, trying to get momentum. As I'm reversing, I'm getting more stuck. Now the fucking car is kind of sideways. I'm like, you motherfucker. So I get out of the car, grab sticks, or grab like a big, or my fiance grabs like a log. I literally have like a thing to clean the car off. I'm trying to like move the snow out of the way because it was light snow. So I'm like, oh, maybe if I move it out of the way, we'll be fine. Doesn't do shit. The tires are just fucking spinning. She gets in there and she's fucking 4'11", so she's got to fucking slowly like move the chair up like this and like move it down. Yeah, fucking me. I was like,
you're just like sitting there looking at her, just fucking adjusting her chair for like 7 minutes.
Dude, it was almost out of like Family Guy where he's just like, it's all dead silent and someone's just like fucking meh. And I was fucking, I'm just sitting there staring at her. She's like slowly getting in, so her foot can reach the brake and gas. And I'm like, all right, now you throw it in reverse and then throw it in a drive and fucking, push it all the way to the fucking metal. And I'm going to try to push the car and try to get us out of here. Doesn't do shit, dude. I try to get to the side and push it. It's a fucking it's like a 2,000, 3,000 pound car. I'm not going to fucking move that.
Wow, dude. If you were about it, you would have.
Dude, I was in a survivor mode. Didn't fucking work. That's all bullshit.
You didn't have all that adrenaline pumping?
Yeah, dude. I was like, where's this
pick
adrenaline?
Up the car and walk up a snowy mountainside?
Yeah, like the Grinch at the end of fucking How the Grinch Stole Christmas, where he just lifts at the whole sled with fucking Max on it. I was hoping to do that, but no, dude, that didn't fucking do it.
Because you're not the Grinch.
Dude, I am not the Grinch. Dude, if you were there, you'd be like, oh, my heart's 2 sizes too small.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking rip this car to shreds.
You have too much love in your heart to be the Grinch.
Yeah, dude.
Loser.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, exactly. I'm too much of a fucking normal human being. And so it's not fucking moving, dude. And so I get out, or she gets out. I gotta push it back. So we're fucking sitting like, I'm like, man, fucking pushing it back so I can get out. And then I try doing it again. It's not fucking moving. It's not going anywhere. And I'm like, fuck, no service. We're up in the mountains, and we're in an area where there's 0 service. Like, it literally on your phone, there's not even like the 1X. It's literally says no service. Mm-hmm. So we're like, fuck.
It's a star, Mike.
Huh?
You mean the star?
Is that it? No. It's well, it depends on what company you have, but if you go all the way down to like not even having 3G, it's like 1 and then an X there.
Oh, I don't get that on mine, no.
Okay, maybe that's just Sprint or T-Mobile, whatever the fuck, whoever owns it now, because they keep fucking selling it. Jesus, yeah, whoever it is, yeah. So it goes, yeah, because mine will go from 4G to 3G and then that 1X. I think in that 1X you can still send 911 calls. Nope. And so I was like, all right, give me all of your, and we're not dressed to like walk up a mountain. We're dropping people off. We had massages at 1:00. And we're like, this is our day to relax. These people can fucking go and do crazy shit. I'm not doing this. I'm going to relax. It's my vacation. And it was Thursday. And so we have massages at 1. We're dropping them off at like 11. So we got plenty of time. Fucking, I'm like, all right, give me your scarf, give me your hat, because I have to walk up this mountain now in like thin sweatpants, my jacket, gym shoes, and a fucking scarf and a hat. And I didn't even take her hat, I took her scarf.
Was it a cute scarf?
Dude, it was pretty fucking cute. It was an infinity scarf.
The fuck's an infinity scarf?
It's where it's not like normal scarves are
it's
like
never ending.
It's just in a circle. That's an infinity scarf.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't wear scarves. I wouldn't know.
I didn't know that either until they made fun of it on the league. Where
when Andre was wearing it?
Andre was wearing it. He's like, what the hell are you wearing?
Yeah.
It's an infinity scarf. What? He's like, what the fuck is an infinity scarf?
Did you did you like it so much that you considered buying one?
No, I fucking did not. And I was like, I'm just wearing this so I don't freeze to death, and so I'm somewhat warm. And so I'm walking. So I back it on my Apple Watch, and it's literally almost a mile up the road. I finally get somewhat service. I get like 1 bar of LTE, and then I'm standing at a crossroad there to go different ways.
An intersection?
An intersection. Yeah, it was an intersection, actually.
Yeah. Those things exist, yeah.
Yeah. And so, dude, I'm fucking standing up there, freezing my fucking ass off. I'm calling 911. I dropped 4 phone calls with 911 because it keeps losing service.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you motherfucker. So then I'm texting 911. And they're texting all capitals. Is anybody injured? Is there any casualties? I'm like, no, there's not. We're just stuck on a fucking mountain. And they're like, sir, I can't hear you. Sir. And then it just ends. I look at my phone.
Christ.
Yeah, Jesus. They're like Jesus fucking Christ, sir. And I look at my phone and it just says call ended. I'm like, you fucking. And then so I'm texting with them. And they're finally like, okay, we'll notify search and rescue. Then I stand in a perfectly like spot that's in the middle of the intersection. And I can't move because if I move, I lose that connection.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get a call from search and rescue, and they're like, "Hey," super calm, and I'm like, "Hey," I was calm too. I wasn't freaking out. They're like, "So what's hello?" Yeah, can you hear me? Like just screaming at the top of my lungs. No one can hear me. I'm in the mountains. They're like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know." Like I'm not from here. And then I just started like saying where I was, like by where I was standing. And they're like, okay, so 2 things. 1, it's going to be dark in 3 hours. I'm like, okay. They're like, number 2, there's just like, got some more bad news for you. I'm like, what? She goes, there's a storm coming.
You're dead in 3 hours.
Yeah, basically
what they're trying to sell you.
110%. They're like, you're going to fucking die. And I was like, okay. And they're like, you shouldn't, what are you doing up there? They literally just goes, what are you doing up there? And I'm like, we were dropping friends off at the trail, which is called the Piney Ranch Trail, which is pretty popular and it's really nice. But they're like, you shouldn't be anywhere near that trail unless you're an experienced hiker and you have the tools for it, or not at all, because it's not level ground right now and there's not enough snow and the seasons are changing too much. So there's so much ice on there. You could slip on that trail. I'm like, great. My friends are hiking up it right now. Fucking sick.
They're dead.
Yeah, they're going to die. And so they're like, okay, so here's the thing. If you're going to call a tow company, I'll give you that number. So I go, okay. She's like, if I don't hear from you in the next 15 to 20 minutes, we're going to send out Colorado search and rescue for you.
Nice.
And I'm like,
badass.
Like fucking, you better get that fucking chopper out here.
Get the helicopter.
Yeah, you better get that helicopter, and I better be rescued by a heli, and I ain't paying for shit. And so so I called this towing company. Yeah, dude, guess how much they were gonna charge per hour to get that fucking car out of there?
$250.
Yes.
Oh, was it actually $250?
It was $250, and this guy goes $250 an hour.
Nice.
And he's like, yeah, let me give you a call back. I'm like, sir, I really don't have great connection. Can you just stay on the phone with me? Because I was like, if you try to call me back and I can't reach you, I have to have search and rescue come out here, and I don't want to do that.
The fuck is he gonna call you back for? Is either he's gonna come pick you up or not? What the fuck did he need?
And he goes, I only have a front wheel towing car. I go, what the fuck? I literally like didn't say anything. He's like, hello. I'm like, sir, you're telling me in Colorado in the mountains where people get stuck I was like kind of like a jagoff, but I'm like, also, you should not have any car on your lot that's a towing car that's not 4-wheel drive. You idiot. Why are you Why do you not have that?
Dude's like, I have no wheel drive on my trucks. It's like, bro,
That's like
what?
I have rear wheel drive on my towing car. Like, what are you fucking talking about? And he's just like, I'm like, sir, how do you not have several 4-wheel drives? Like, people get stuck in the snow all the time. I'm like, you're telling me you don't have anything to get us out of here? I'm like, then I'm not gonna pay you $250 an hour, and you get. He's like, yeah, I might come up there and get stuck myself, and I know there's a storm coming, so I ain't coming up there. I'm like, you motherfuckers, like,
People are just like, well, dude, I'm not gonna fucking die.
yeah, like people that are Colorado natives are like, you're an idiot for being up there. I'm like, I am not anything. I didn't want to be up here. I didn't want to go on a fucking trail hike, and they fucking did.
Yeah,
dude. And then I'm like, all right, I'm on the phone with him, and I'm like, man, dude, I'm trying to call my friends. They don't have service because I'm like, I'm not paying this $250 an hour. Like, what if this takes him 3 hours? You're almost gonna pay $1,000. That's more than what we paid for the car for the entire week. You know, so I'm like, I don't want to do this shit. And then they're like, well, we could have just came back and pushed out ourselves, whatever it may be. Like, fuck. I'm like, all right, well, you know what? All of a sudden I'm sitting there, and then this Jeep pulls up with my fiance back in the, like, getting towed, like the car towed. And I'm like, what the fuck? It was this huge, giant military Jeep, like fully equipped. The tires were the fucking size of me almost, and they were like snow tires.
bro.
Yeah, those are some fucking big tires. And so like my height wise, they literally came up to like my, like, almost my chest. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, holy shit.
Fuck, is that Arnold Schwarzenegger driving that?
Yeah,
shit,
I
dude?
thought it was. And then it was literally like an army. It was like they rented it for a day. This really nice couple that was literally saved not only us from getting saved from search and rescue, but also my friend probably saved him $1,000 because we would have had to leave that car in the middle of that road there and just left because there was a storm coming and it was dark. And had search and rescue come rescue our fucking stupid asses because we decided to do this. Well, them really. And so they tow us back, and sure enough, like, we're getting towed up and it gets stuck again. So they had to get out, hook us back up, pull us out, and then we went all the way out. And dude, the amount of fucking potholes that are in it, I'm just fucking going over them, just so angry. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, we missed our massages. It's like 1:30, 2 o'clock now. Like, I was standing outside freezing. I couldn't feel my hands. My hands are red, and I couldn't feel I started to not feel from like the middle of my shin down.
Nice.
And I was like, okay. I was like, I told him, I was like, either you're going to come rescue me or rescue us, and I'm going to go back to the car because I'm going to freeze. Or, like, I was like, that's my only other choice. Like, is to walk back down the fucking mountain. And so, sure enough, good thing these people were able to pull us out of there. They had to go back for our friends. Dude, these people were fucking godsend to the fullest. And they didn't have to do this. They could have been like, fuck you guys. I'll pull you out, but then I'm not going back down there to go get your friends.
Yeah.
That decided to go on this hike.
I mean, dude, if they have the fucking car for it, why not? Why not
I know,
get
yeah.
Samaritans?
Yeah, no, dude, they're like, we're not even from here, we're from Florida. And we knew we were coming up here, so we rented a 4-wheel Jeep, military Jeep.
Yeah. They're from Florida. They weren't fucking around with that shit.
No.
They
And I'm like, hey, dude, next time we go on a vacation, let's do a Jeep that has 4-wheel drive. We'll both pay an extra $150, and we can definitely afford it, so it's cool.
Yeah, dude.
And they had Wranglers there, like, when we came back. Like, dude, we could have fucking just had that car and just been ripping through that fucking mountain.
Making that some bitch buck.
Yeah, I would have fucking dripped into where the fucking one of the back tires was fucking drifting off the cliff and then fucking hauling ass up.
Dude,
Dude, so all in all, for the long story fucking short, if you're ever in Colorado, get a 4-wheel fucking drive car, especially if you're going there during November and like beyond.
Yeah, if I were to go to Colorado, I have half a brain, so I would get a 4-wheel drive car. I'm not stupid. No, I'm fine.
I'm not fucking. Well, we really didn't think. I mean, other than that, the car was fine the rest of the time, but except for, dude, but they have a lot of fucking like hills. Like, I know we're in the mountains, but like the actual, like, some of them go down, but they go fucking down. You're like the fucking your head's back, dude. Your ears are popping because you're going way up, and then you're just fucking hauling ass right back down. I was like, what
bro.
the fuck?
The mountains out there ain't no joke.
Yeah. So that was us almost fucking dying.
Man, dude, only if you did.
Dude, only if you actually did die. That would be
if
the
you would have
sickest.
perished. Yeah, it sucks you guys couldn't get your massage envy massages.
Massage. No, dude, we went back. We got it. Hey, we got a nice little couples massage at 5 o'clock, bro. And
Nice,
they're
dude. Happy ending?
dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Fucking
That dude jerked me off so hard, bro. Dude, I was doing it, and he was digging into my lower back. You know how, like, on your lower back you have, like if you, like, reach back to your lower back and, like,
Mhm.
you know, like, I don't even know what that is. Do you know what the fuck that
A
is?
little bump.
Like, it's like, it moves, but it's like, it's part of your
Is it
lower
a
back
bone
muscle.
or is it a muscle?
It's part of your lower back muscle, and I forgot what it's fucking called. You have one on each side.
Is it fascia?
Yeah, you know how, like, if you look at someone's back, sometimes they can have indents right there on their lower back.
Yeah.
Like, they have lower back dimples or whatever.
Dimples.
Yeah, so those, you can, when you have those on your lower back, you're not really supposed to dig into those. Dude's fucking digging into those, and I'm like, ow.
Aren't those because of your muscles weren't able to grow properly and attach to each other like they should have? Like, whenever you have dimples anywhere in your body, it's because the muscle didn't fully develop, like, in that area. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, people have dimples in their face all the time.
I know. That's because they didn't have, their cheek muscles didn't fully develop to attach, like, how they should have.
I don't know.
I guess that's why the separation is there. I don't know. It could be fucking wrong.
I don't know. I mean, I know
That's just what I saw.
it's a lot of people have it, but dude, he was fucking, elbowing all of his weight into it. And I had to be like, I was like, that's a little bit fucking too much, dude.
You're like, sir, can you go back to jerking me off?
Yeah, sir, can you go back to just whacking my dick?
No homo, bro.
What?
No homo.
What?
No homo.
Dude, bro, this is fucking 2020, bro. Is it 2021?
21, man. About to be 2022.
Where the fuck is the time going?
It's gone to COVID, bro.
Yeah, bro, we got a new variant.
Yeah, fucking
And on that,
Omicron.
dude, on that note, we'll end episode 18 here.
Hold on, wait, no, we won't. No. There's one more thing I want to mention. Okay. Do you want to talk about what else happened in Colorado, Mike?
Yeah, on the next one, because we're already at 34 minutes.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, dude.
God.
Dude. What a sick cliffhanger for the 3 people that watch us. Well, you guys just got a fucking sick ass cliffhanger.
Yeah, you motherfuckers. You appreciate that cliffhanger.
Yeah. So we'll see you on the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, even though we know you won't. And we'll see you on the next video.
Fucking subscribe. This kid's gonna kill himself. Please do it.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna fucking do it.